bags inside the vehicle. Pretty easy rule to remember here, please no smoking. Welcome to Southern California. Last but not least, especially for any first-time tour takers, we do have attractions built into the studio tour, so later on expect the unexpected. Loud noises, fire effects, sudden tram movements, and some water effects here and there. Alrighty then, folks, we have officially left the theme park behind us, now venturing into one of the world's largest, oldest, busiest movie studios where some of the biggest names in Hollywood come to work every day. Started things off by traveling down our movie timeline, noticing movie posters on either side of the tram. These posters represent just a few of the thousands of movies that we have made over on many years. One of the first things we're going to notice on your right-hand side is not a movie set. This is a real working fire station. Fire station number 51, that number paying homage to a couple productions over the years. Movies like Background, television films like Emergency from the 1970s. Or currently being used for MVs up now to one of our largest on our backlot, our metropolitan area. Most of these buildings, just facades, just the fronts and sides of buildings. We build just what the camera will see, the rest is filled in with your imagination. It looks like real brick, real stone, mostly foam, rubber, fiberglass, plywood. A lot of these lighter materials for any production that come into town, drills it up and make it their own. A great example of this on your right is our Brownstone Street, that residential neighborhood. This is where Mindy Kaling's character lived in all 5 seasons of the Mindy Project. This is where Jim Carrey's character lived also in the movie Bruce Almighty. Take a look. So soundstage. And then a whole other day of filming that came here to an outlaw. And welcome now to Courthouse Square. We rarely see this because this filming has been so busy, but many of our guests still recognize this next location as Hill Valley from Back to the Future. Now folks, you see some doors to your left-hand side, and you see a whole other set of doors. And then you might see some of the original pillars from Back to the Future behind the first set of doors. So you see a facade in front of a facade, which is not very unheard of here. The new City Hall facade was added years later Back to the Future for the television show Ghost Whisperer, starring Jennifer Love Hewitt. Other productions have kept it here since. If you're here and you see signs that say Rutherford Falls, and since we're traveling all over the world, welcome to our version of the Big Apple. Television shows like The Good Place, Brooklyn Nine-Nine with Andy Samberg, even unscripted shows like American Ninja Warrior have built our obstacle course here several years in a row. The folks taking last looks, last photos, if you will, to say goodbye to our concrete jungle, and in just a moment bring you back to the real jungle. One of our first indoor 3D attractions just around the corner, King Kong 360 3D.
It's the original King Kong that made me want to do it. I saw that movie on TV about 8 years ago. I wanted to become a filmmaker. I like films that just take you away from your real life. And you are ready to take things off.
6 years in the future. Good job, everyone. We did it. We got some prehistoric cars from the Flintstones, which in reality are just modified golf carts. Yeah, pretty cool stuff. Two of our biggest franchises, the Fast and the Furious. Fast and Furious 10 and 11 already in pre-production. They're calling it the final two movies, even though the first movie started in 2001. For any dinosaur fans like myself, the gyrosphere on your left. Now there's no sphere, there's no glass around the gyrosphere, and there never was during filming. It was all CGI, computer-generated imagery, added after filming and post-production. The military tank on your left will not get you into battle anytime soon. It is mostly made out of plywood, but it looks real on camera, and that is all that really matters here in Hollywood. Yeah. Now for my dinosaur fans on board, a lot of big content came out the past couple of years. You have a 10-minute short film still available on YouTube called Battle at Big Rock, getting us ready for Jurassic World Dominion, June 10th, 2022. And just last Friday on Netflix, the 4th season of the animated show Camp Cretaceous just dropped. So all this dinosaur talk, let's bring it back to a very popular area. This song composed by John Williams. What could possibly go wrong? Oops. On your left as well. Guess what? They're not really chicken wire, foam rubber, just a really good paint job. But I will say a majority of the other plants we're seeing around those tree trunks, now those are real. So a little collaboration. We have the perfect storm coming your way. So folks, we're going to keep our main focus to your left. Now, demonstration already started off with some strobe lighting, some sound effects, lightning and thunder. Pretty simple stuff there. Now as the thunder approaches, so does that water. This is literally how we make it rain here in Hollywood. Sprinkler systems that you hopefully never see on camera because that would ruin the entire illusion. We also produce these rain droplets to be quite larger than a real thing, so it keeps up better on film. Other productions that call for something as big as a disaster. So hang on tight, expect some more water very shortly, folks. Some of our guests like to say, when it rains, it pours. As we continue through the rest of Old Mexico, television shows like HBO's Westworld, Criminal Minds Beyond Borders, movies like Three Amigos, Nacho Libre with Jack Black, even Disney's Pirates of the Caribbean have filmed scenes in this location over the years. But next up, welcome now to the Old West. We call this next area 6 Points, Texas, recently featured in Quentin Tarantino's Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, starring Leonardo DiCaprio and Brad Pitt. Typically, when filming outside scenes here at 6 Points, we'll add some dirt, some cowboys, some horses, the whole 9 yards. And then it looks a little something like this.
Oldest sets on the Universal Lot. I heard this where John Wayne and Jimmy Stewart shot a few of their westerns. That's right. That's where I aim to shoot. Looks like we got ourselves a Mexican standoff. Lucky shot. Now let's see you mount up and get out of town when we get good. All right.
Soundstage 27 recently used for season 2 of the television show Young Rock with Rick Johnson. If you also enjoy nice competition shows, if you watch the NBC competition show called Making It with Amy Poehler and Nick Offerman, or you just recently watched any other classic Universal monster films like Dracula, Hunchback of Notre Dame, Wolfman, Frankenstein, you might have saw a green sign just before entering called Welcome to the Good Place. If you were fans of the 4-season run show of the same name, Ted Danson, Kristen Bell, William Jackson Harper, You might recognize exactly where you are. These sets were featured in just about every single episode of The Good Place. This area also helped play the fictitious town of Genovia, The Princess Diaries 2, A War in the Gauger, with Dan Hathaway, Gilbert Andrews. Also featured in the Muppets movie, which is the sequel of Amy Adams. And featured in Rodgers and Hammerstein's Cinderella with Whitney Houston and Brandy. Now, I love this show. It's called The Good Place. This was the biggest, most recent production to film in this location. If you're not familiar, take a look.
Location. I've never ever seen it.
Well, does it sound awesome?
And to your left, folks, there is a two-story house. This was actually used for 9 years, 9 seasons for a talk show on the Hallmark Channel called Home and Family. Just last week, the brand new show Bel Air was filming some scenes there as well. So one year it's a talk show, next year we just use it for regular filming. Warning for those here, you never can hear it. So right now there's a sign on our right to walk to San Francisco. Just like that, our imagination is transported us. By that great white man-eating shark, Jaws. No need to panic, we caught the shark, there he is on your right. Earlier this morning, the police officer arrived at George doing one final swoop. He should be eventually reopening these waters sometime next week. A little sneak peek while we're here. Oh my gosh, you guys see that? The fog? What the heck is that? I thought we caught the shark during this jump. Oh my George. George by the way, this is lines up on recording this. This is not good at all. George by the well, we'll be on TikTok over the next 24 hours. That's oh my goodness. Yeah, we gotta get out of here. This is a bad idea. Something else is loose in those waters. The shark is getting the bait. Fix this stuff. There's another handful from the Fast and Furious franchise. Cars, of course. Some beautiful cars, but just around the corner, some very iconic movie sets. Welcome now to the Bates Motel and the home to Norman Bates. home. So very cool, very cool. Hi, good afternoon, Norman. How's the motel going? In the middle of the studio tour, they are loving it. Their cameras are out, they're having a great time, and what's that in your pocket? Oh, that's a knife, that's not good. Yeah, I gotta work in your customer service, Norman. You cut it close. Thanks. Alright folks, from Iconic, we bring you now to one of the world's largest. This is a plane crash scene site from Steven Spielberg's War of the Worlds. On your left, by the way, a real Boeing 747 aircraft bought by production for $60,000 from an airplane graveyard in the Mojave Desert. It cost this production an additional $200,000 just to ship this plane to our backlot.
The airplane crashed the perfect example of a set that is all designed around a vision. We sit down and talk about where to go. I thought, what if it doesn't go down right in a big neighborhood? Because it's just something you don't see. You're doing good. You're doing good.
Take a look on your left and take a really close look at the armrest. And what do you notice that's different? What is the last time, or any time, you've seen ashtrays on an airplane? If you keep your focus to your left still, after the plane you'll see a 2-story cabin relocated to this location a few months back. If you're a big fan of Brooklyn Nine-Nine with Andy Samberg, the season 8 premiere took place on a camping trip at that same cabin that was originally created for the movie The Great Outdoors with John Candy. Also, if you're a big fan of Star Trek Picard on CBS All Access, Star Trek Picard Season 2 did some filming at that same cabin and at Old Mexico. Yeah. Now folks, we got about 10 minutes or so as I bring it back to the theme park. Just one final reminder, please remain seated. Don't forget about the red emergency cord just in case anything were to happen. As the sun comes up, we're going to have a great view of...
You in on 2 things, sweet cheeks. 1, there's a high-value witness from the Federal Protection Program. And 2, international crime syndicate led by... Alright, Roman, you're all cashed in?
My name is Roman Pierce. Pleased to meet you. Buddy Hobbs access to stash you was short for a while. We brought you in on a secret spot.
Alright, look guys, we're gonna keep Shaw from finding you. But to keep you safe, we need your help. We don't want the syndicate tracking us. Throw your cameras and turn off your cell phone.
Hello, beautiful people. All right. I see you.
Everybody out! The FBI! Turn that music off!
This is what we're doing. This is the race day after party. And the what the other?
Roman Pierce, FBI, don't move.
Bill,
That's right, party's over.
you know how long I took to iron this shirt, man? I'm not.
You're under arrest right now.
Ladies, just back up a little bit. I got it. It's lightweight. First of all, I don't work for you.
Oh, really? Well, tell me, Roman, who do you work for?
We don't work for nobody. Cop, I suggest you clear out of here, otherwise we can't guarantee your safety.
Guarantee my safety? I'm the one holding the gun.
Yeah, but mine's a whole lot bigger than yours.
Hobbs, escort this novice out.
Let's go, Cookie Puss.
Got an ugly suit on, man. It's cheap.
Somebody out there really pissed off Shaw. It's gonna get ugly fast.
Yeah, don't worry. Lucky for you, our whole family will protect you.
Are you kidding me, Roman? You didn't shut off your phone, bro?
I gotta call you back. I'm in the middle of
See what I'm talking about?
Call you back.
Man.
It was on vibrate. Sure traced us. Ops can't hold him forever. Letty, Roman, we're up. Driver, move that vehicle. It's about to get real interesting. My Mona Lisa's all warmed up right next door.
I need you and Letty ready to roll. This is our turn.
After them!
Okay, guys, it's showtime. Come to the left. This thing ain't moving fast enough. Roman, Letty, hook him up.
Hit it! I got the move out.
Now we're moving.
Don't think you're getting away! Find the balls!
Way to go, Letty. Don't let another missile shot. Not gonna happen. Don't worry, I got this. Don't shoot at the bridge. Under construction. Hit the nitrous.
We're not gonna make it!
Ride and die.
All we ask. And some of our newest sound stages being built on the far end of our backlog. Pretty cool stuff in the works. Now we bring it back to the theme park. Don't forget for next time, download the Universal Studios Hollywood app, digital park map, up-to-date wait times and show times for you. Today, park's up until 6 p.m. Still plenty of time for a couple more rides before you head home.